Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Audio Rain Books. I am very happy to share with you. If you like this audio book, please subscribe and support my channel and leave comments. Let's move on to the book.
92 Abraham Lincoln Quotes to give you the courage and make you free. Read inspiring quotes said by Abraham Lincoln that will give you the courage to make yourself free. Who is Abraham Lincoln? Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States from 1861 to 1865. He led the nation through his greatest moral, constitutional, and political crisis in the American Civil War. Lincoln was regarded as one of the greatest heroes of America due to his role as savior of the Union and emancipator of slaves. He changed the world using his powerful moral rhetoric and by taking action in the fight to end slavery and win the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln is known for his leadership during the American Civil War from 1861 to 1865. He signed the Emancipation Proclamation, an executive order to change the legal status of slaves to free. Abraham Lincoln powerful quotes to inspire you. Find some best inspiring Abraham Lincoln quotes to find some motivation in your life. Abraham Lincoln quotes on happiness. 1. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. Abraham Lincoln. 2. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. Abraham Lincoln. 3. Every man's happiness is his own responsibility. Abraham Lincoln. 4. If we magnified our successes as much as we magnify our disappointments, we'd all be much happier. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln quotes about friendship increases your power. 5. I have destroyed my enemies when I make friends with them. Abraham Lincoln. 6. My best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read. Abraham Lincoln. 7. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Abraham Lincoln. 8. The better part of one's life consists of his friendships. Abraham Lincoln. 9. If friendship is your weakest point, then you are the strongest person in the world. Abraham Lincoln. 10. I am a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Abraham Lincoln. 11. The loss of enemies does not compensate for the loss of friends. Abraham Lincoln. 12. If you would win a man to your cause, first convince him that you are his sincere friend. Abraham Lincoln. Democracy quotes by Abraham Lincoln. 13. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. Abraham Lincoln. 14. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. Abraham Lincoln. 15. Elections belong to the people. It's their decision. If they decide to turn their back on the fire and burn their behinds, then they will just have to sit on their blisters. Abraham Lincoln. 16. If you once forfeit the confidence of your fellow citizens, you can never regain their respect and esteem. Abraham Lincoln. 17. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. Abraham Lincoln. 18. Don't interfere with anything in the Constitution. That must be maintained, for it is the only safeguard of our liberties. Abraham Lincoln. 19. You cannot lift the wage earner up by pulling the wage payer down. Abraham Lincoln. 20. No man is good enough to govern another man without that other's consent. Abraham Lincoln. 21. In this age, in this country, public sentiment is everything. With it, nothing can fail, against it, nothing can succeed. Abraham Lincoln. 22. A nation that does not honor its heroes will not long endure. Abraham Lincoln. 23. Our government rests in public opinion. Whoever can change public opinion can change the government. Abraham Lincoln. 24. The strength of a nation lies in the homes of its people. Abraham Lincoln. 25. Gold is good in its place, but living, brave, patriotic men are better than gold. Abraham Lincoln. Read Pranab Mukherjee Inspiring Quotes. Abraham Lincoln quotes to know the value of book. 26. My best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read. Abraham Lincoln. 27. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all. Abraham Lincoln. 28. All I have learned, I learned from books. Abraham Lincoln. 29. The things I want to know are in books. Abraham Lincoln. 30. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other one thing. Abraham Lincoln. Character quotes by Abraham Lincoln. 31. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Abraham Lincoln. 32. Whatever you are, be a good one. Abraham Lincoln. 33. Character is like a tree and reputation its shadow. The shadow is what we think it is and the tree is the real thing. Abraham Lincoln. 34. I am nothing, truth is everything. Abraham Lincoln. Success quotes by Abraham Lincoln. 35. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Abraham Lincoln. 36. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. Abraham Lincoln. 37. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. Abraham Lincoln. 38. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. Abraham Lincoln. 39. The achievement has no color. Abraham Lincoln. 40. Investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Abraham Lincoln. 41. There can be glory in failure and despair in success. Abraham Lincoln. 42. The struggle of today is not altogether for today, it is for a vast future also. Abraham Lincoln. 43. You can complain because a rose has thorns, or you can rejoice because the thorns have a rose. Abraham Lincoln. Inspiring quotes by Abraham Lincoln. 44. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Abraham Lincoln. 45. There's no honorable way to kill, no gentle way to destroy. There is nothing good in war, except its ending. Abraham Lincoln. Leadership quotes by Abraham Lincoln. 46. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. Abraham Lincoln. 47. If I had 8 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend the first 6 of them sharpening my axe. Abraham Lincoln. 48. Be with a leader when he is right, stay with him when he is still right, but leave him when he is wrong. Abraham Lincoln. 49. Force is all-conquering, but its victories are short-lived. Abraham Lincoln. 50. If you are going to fight, don't let them talk you into negotiating. But, if you are going to negotiate, don't let them talk you into fighting. Abraham Lincoln. Truth quotes by Abraham Lincoln. 51. Truth is generally the best vindication against slander. Abraham Lincoln. 52. I never had a policy, I have just tried to do my very best each and every day. Abraham Lincoln. Slavery quotes by Abraham Lincoln. 53. You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. Abraham Lincoln. 54. You cannot help people permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves. Abraham Lincoln. 55. I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. This expresses my idea of democracy. Abraham Lincoln. 56. Don't criticize them, they are just what we would be under similar circumstances. Abraham Lincoln. 57. You cannot build character and courage by taking away people's initiative and independence. Abraham Lincoln. 58. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves, and, under a just God, cannot retain it. Abraham Lincoln. 59. You can't make a weak man strong by making a strong man weak. Abraham Lincoln. 60. If slavery is not wrong, nothing is wrong. Abraham Lincoln. 61. Slavery is founded in the selfishness of man's nature, opposition to it in his love of justice. These principles are an eternal antagonism, and when brought into collision so fiercely as slavery extension brings them, shocks and throes and convulsions must ceaselessly follow. Abraham Lincoln. Quotes on Mother by Abraham Lincoln. 62. All that I am or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. Abraham Lincoln. 63. No man is poor who has a godly mother. Abraham Lincoln. 64. I remember my mother's prayers and they have always followed me. They have clung to me all my life. Abraham Lincoln. Self-confidence quotes by Abraham Lincoln. 65. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Abraham Lincoln. 66. I will study and prepare myself, and someday my chance will come. Abraham Lincoln. 67. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. Abraham Lincoln. 68. You can have anything you want if you want it badly enough. 69. You can be anything you want to be, do anything you set out to accomplish if you hold to that desire with singleness of purpose. Abraham Lincoln. 70. Nothing will divert me from my purpose. Abraham Lincoln. 71. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. Abraham Lincoln. 72. Your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln quotes on life. 73. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. Abraham Lincoln. 74. The Lord prefers common-looking people. That is why he made so many of them. Abraham Lincoln. 75. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. Abraham Lincoln. 76. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. Abraham Lincoln. 77. Life is hard but so very beautiful. Abraham Lincoln. 78. If you want your name to be remembered after your death, either do something worth writing or write something worth reading. Abraham Lincoln. 79. You can lose everything in life, but not dreams. Abraham Lincoln. 80. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Abraham Lincoln. Education quotes by Abraham Lincoln. 81. Get books, sit yourself down anywhere, and go to reading them yourself. Abraham Lincoln. 82. Those who write clearly have readers, those who write obscurely have commentators. Abraham Lincoln. 83. Education does not mean teaching people what they do not know. It means teaching them to behave as they do not behave. Abraham Lincoln. 84. I am slow to learn and slow to forget that which I have learned. My mind is like a piece of steel, very hard to scratch anything on it and almost impossible after you get it there to rub it out. Abraham Lincoln. 85. The hen is the wisest of all the animal creation because she never cackles until the egg is laid. Abraham Lincoln. 86. Writing is the great invention of the world. Abraham Lincoln. Courage quotes by Abraham Lincoln. 87. Stand with anyone that is right, stand with him while he is right and part with him when he goes wrong. Abraham Lincoln. 88. If there is anything that links the human to the divine, it is the courage to stand by a principle when everybody else rejects it. Abraham Lincoln. 89. It often requires more courage to dare to do right than to fear to do wrong. Abraham Lincoln. 90. Nothing in this world is impossible to a willing heart. Abraham Lincoln. 91. Believing everyone is dangerous, but believing nobody is more dangerous. Abraham Lincoln. Final words. I hope you like the above Abraham Lincoln quotes. Don't forget to mention the best line that you liked most from the above lines in the comment box below.
Thank you for listening this audiobook. I am very happy to share with you. If you like this audiobook, please subscribe and support my channel and leave comments. Have a nice day. Bye bye.